Hello there, Murli. Are you there? Hi, Murli. You can unmute yourself and also you can turn on your video.
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can turn on your video also.
Oh, so I do have a very bad bandwidth, so I will
Okay.
prefer to close my video.
Okay. Where are you, at home or somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm at home. I'm just going. Yeah, I'm at home very well.
Okay. So, if we wanted to hear you, then actually it would have been good if you would have could turn on your video. Otherwise, this is actually a discussion class wherein I invite few people, whoever join, and then I listen to them, and then in between it is perfectly a discussion call. So I'll be structuring it from the next month onwards into three categories of call. So the first one will be inner circle call, wherein whatever new insights that I have, I just share. The second one is the regular workshop thing. Everybody, suppose it is a communication class today. So apart from the basics communication thing, people also come up with their ideas of communication. So we discuss about that. Then
Hmm.
actually there are 10 things that basically I have categorized my entire training on. So those are very interesting. Like people, I call them as the people actually they don't know their uniqueness, right? So their own strength, experience, and aptitude, whatever it
Right.
is.
Mm.
And based on that, actually, they should start thinking or say evaluating their careers. Rather than that, what they do is they look at their career themselves from another person's perspective, right? And the problem happens starts to happen then only. Why? Because no, the other person doesn't know about you as much as you know. So that is what I deal with. What is their strength and other things. While discussing, only I tell them that this is your strength, and you should be focusing on that, focusing on the strength rather than the weaknesses. Because everybody in this world has some kind of weaknesses, and strength always is complemented by a weakness. So if you go on thinking about your weaknesses, then your strength will never be highlighted. So that is the first thing I do. The second is about the response pattern that people do. They should be like, say, many people, they become reactive. That is why they become stuck. Some because the basic premise from where they operate is another person's opinion. So they become reactive uh, to every kind of situation. And for the first time managers, they actually are prone to this kind of behavior pattern. So that is where I also point out that it has to be thought out, well thought out. It doesn't have to be a victim mindset. You should know how to own up whatever is happening. That is the responsible response that I call. I have given a name to it, RDOs, which means the components will be adversity quotient, resilience, dependability, uniqueness, openness, unicorn, sturdiness. And the third thing is resourcefulness. Uh, whatever opportunity one has, that one needs to recognize. Everybody is with certain kind of opportunities that if you are if you are focused on your problems, then you cannot see those opportunities. So just a little bit of shift in your mindset, and it will you can see your opportunities. Everybody in this world is given always presented with some kind of opportunities. So that has to be recognized. And then optimize those resources. So in terms of HR or time or budget that they can do. And always start small. Starting small and being consistent on that will take them there. And the fourth thing is dealing with ambiguity. The fifth thing is risk taking. Then sixth is how to amplify your living within your means, like whatever experience you are going through, that can be a win also. So regular reflection and shifting course, rectifying or correcting course. Then your own persona, that can be a hero's persona, provided you overcome certain limitations that you are bothered with. You recognize that this is the negativity that you have, and still you are delaying your thing. So just overcome that with a persona, like say when you shift your identity, then only you can take action. Then time management is one part that people are bothered with. Then the 10th thing is about legacy. Suppose you are in a career and you are thinking about being manager, then senior manager and other leadership role. The moment you are out of that job, you are nobody. So how do you deal with that? So how do you think people will remember you? So that brings in another perspective about how you look at your life. So that is where, and it is very different for different people. Maybe it is about a global vision, and in this age, it's very easy to become go global. You can have friends in the Facebook from every country, so it is very easy. And you are even if you are doing a little thing about anything global, just supporting other people with something constructive, that also makes you a global person. At least 60 people, 70 people, or 3,000 people in your Facebook or in LinkedIn will know you as a person to be trusted. That is also a legacy you can leave. At least you can do that easily. Everybody can do. So those are the things that I do. And yes, any question out here till this time?
No, nothing. I was just listening. You wonderful to hearing you. And
Thank you
some
so
of the
much.
things really, they are quite important, as you said. The lastly about the legacy, I was just thinking, the how to make, the ourselves to carry on the legacy. Yeah, I think these are really quite important, the insights. Uh, quite useful, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So to tell you about so each of the things, when I started actually this thing, I have been, let me tell a little about myself. I have now 25, 30 plus years of experience in training people, like say counseling people on several things. I have been a project manager. Now I deal with strategy planning and policy advocacy, of course. And so it is now organizations rather than individuals. So I have been a project manager for most part of my life and very remote areas. I have been living in jungles, say Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve. If you Google it, then you will know. And it was a food scarce pocket. People didn't have food beyond 3 months, so
Mhm.
they were going inside to the core of the forest, and they were getting killed
Right.
by the tigers. So in
Right.
4 years of time, we made that area as a food sufficient, and it was declared as the pilgrimage,
Ah,
agricultural pilgrimage place. Uh, Mandhavgarh
right.
Tigers, the fringe villages. So if you must be hearing that after 70 years of independence, also India hasn't achieved food security. You like say each of us keep on hearing that, but with 4 years of dedicated intervention, we could achieve food security out there. So why can't we do that at other places also?
Mm,
Every place
right.
will have its own challenges, its own
Mm,
opportunities. And there are five different kinds of achievement that I have done, and people, and I have learned that if only you can shift your focus to from problem to solution. You can actually achieve a lot, and you don't have to be extraordinary to do that. Just a shift, somebody, some circumstance, some experience of your own reflection can give you that insight. And I am saying it to you, I am telling it to everybody. Just this shift will give you the opportunity to see at the opportunities and maximize that. That is what I have been doing in 4 different kinds of projects, wherein people were surprised to see as to how I could have done that. I am a postgraduate in mathematics. I did agriculture. I did technology. I did data analysis and whatnot. So if you can leverage whatever is there around, like I say, it is limitless. And in this age, in this time, in this particular period of time, we are no equipped with so much of information, so much of knowledge, so much of everything at your fingertip that you can do much more. So I have a dream to replicate whatever I have done so far in 139 countries by no it is. So I have given myself an audacious goal so that I get scared, and also I keep on striving. It should challenge me, as you know. So uh, I don't care, because slowly, whatever dreams I have, whatever vision I have, it is coming true very surprisingly. Not exactly the way I have planned, but in its own way. I don't mind waiting for that time to come. So in 139 countries, whichever country is food scarce, at least I can do. And my vision is about global calming, cooling, and greening. So uh, I think that is where, from there I am coming. And if I can just explain and inspire these many people, whoever listens to it, they can pass that idea to somebody else, and that's how it will be replicated. If not in action, at least in idea, at least in the spirit. So it will be replicated, and someday it will be in exponential proportion. The action will happen. It might not be happening for the next 8 years. Someday, in the ninth year, it will completely happen. Say a billion times more than the speed that I could have achieved. Somehow, I have that dream. So uh, I'm convinced that it will happen, because all those projects that I have done, it was kind of a dream come true. And people who are visionary do that. I had the good luck to have those kind of people as my mentors also. And those people actually have given me compliment that no matter wherever you are put, wherever life brings you in, you can find solutions. So it's a great compliment coming from those kind of people who have all their lives have done something extraordinary to be well-known international personalities. So uh, I know I can. So, and anybody can if I can. So that is the dream I have. And for example, today my session was about communication. So many people, actually first time managers I train, many people come to me saying that they want to improve their communication, and when I speak to them, they understand that communication is about English. Even people who are speaking in communicating with me in English, they want to improve their communication, and they think it is English. I said, you are already talking to me in English, right? So it is not about English actually. It is about uh, how. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. I was just listening and downloading what you're saying. Yeah, very clearly.
Only you are able
Can
to
you hear
hear
me?
me. Am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, you are
Hello?
very much audible. I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you, thank you. So, any questions right now?
No, no, I was just listening. Quite the inspiring story you just mentioned, and the kind of goal you set for yourself, quite a gigantic. So, hope I can only wish you for the best to achieve those goals. 139 countries is quite a gigantic. But yeah, since you already know how to turn problems into the solution, I'm sure that also might be achievable for you.
Yeah, yeah, it is easier now because we can connect to each other in say as many countries I we can wish, because it is very easy to reach out in LinkedIn. If you reach out to those people in that many countries, you can find them everywhere. It is not difficult at all. It is only a matter of time that people observe you, see you, and come to you. And I've started doing that, so I'm sure it will happen. And anybody can do it. If you want to do, you can do. You told that you have been in leadership roles for in very good organizations, so you might be connected to people internationally to many countries. So yeah,
Yeah, I just graduated from IMD Business School, Switzerland. So I'm very much connected with international various communities. So I got a chance when I was there, that to meet various CEOs of the big companies. So yeah, so I have been very much connected with the various community
yeah,
globally. And but good to hear from you, because you are coming from the grassroots,
yeah,
and then you turn the situation in Bandhavgarh. I think that was quite inspiring because we don't hear those stories many. We hear big stories like the how the companies are moving, right, in terms of making changes within themselves in order to achieve a big target, but not much about what you said. They're just turning the situation at the ground. The
yeah,
making, the bringing people under the food security, the arena itself, the itself a great job, right? So
yeah.
we don't hear, so I think it's a good opportunity for us to be, the part of these discussion, and the hear real stories from the real heroes who are out there and making a big change at the
Yeah, you are muted, Murli.
yeah, yeah, I finished my I think
Yeah.
the
Okay,
whatever I
okay.
wanted to say. Yeah,
So,
sorry.
yeah, so through you, I can get connected to those people. If you want, you can, just connect me to those people. I can tell my stories to them in some forum, wherever you feel appropriate.
Yeah, I will let you know, the
Yeah,
because I don't know, there is many forums are available, right? So we can bring always, these stories on those forums so that stories to be told. That there are many people who look up, the some sort of, the facts and the stories
yeah,
who already have made some changes in people's lives. So those are
yeah,
very, the inspiring and compelling even for the some people who are at a different jobs. So yeah, I think it's really good to hear all these things, and I will try to put a word about these stories to some people who we know or I know. So yeah,
yeah,
I also write the newspaper also, right? So
yeah.
I
Okay,
write op-ed columns in Telegraph and
okay.
Hindustan Times.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you write
and
in Telegraph. So that is why I thought I have seen you somewhere, this name. No, it seems so familiar. So Telegraph, I used to read some time back. Right now, I don't read any
right.
newspaper. So yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So how come you heard about this, or where did you see me? Or yeah, just tell me about yourself.
Look, okay, I can tell you myself very quickly. As I already introduced myself in WhatsApp chat. So my name
Yeah.
is Murli, and I have been, I have a in nutshell 25 years of work experience
Okay.
working in corporate, national and international organizations. organization.
Mm.
Currently, I am a director at WWF India, Worldwide Fund for Nature,
Oh,
and looking after portfolio called the Sustainable Agriculture.
yeah.
And I have been there as a director for it's been 9 years.
Oh,
Before that, I was associate director, and before that, I was a senior coordinator. And then, so before that, even from senior coordinator, I was hired as a technical coordinator. It's been a 15 years, right, being around in WWF and worked in many international assignments. And in terms of how I heard, there's a LinkedIn, that I used to get a notification and where the very small streams you used to run. So one day I just got in and, the through that live stream, and I found, the small bits were quite useful. So I thought, that I should come to you, and then, I will try to put some of my colleagues in that group later, not now, because they also some of the things which you said, that we don't tend to look around, like, the legacy, self-reflection, and many other things. We usually get into so much into the jobs, and we don't look, the beyond that.
yeah.
I think these kind of sessions are quite useful in order to introspect and reflect ourselves
Yeah.
beyond the job boundaries. So these are therefore, these sessions are really critical, because sometime in one of the tabs you mentioned about the angers and other thing. Yeah, so I think, those are critical, and sometimes they comes from, the outside of the job boundaries, some personal issues, some people they bring and they show their anger. So I thought, that those things are really critical even to understand and learn, the for all of us, those who are at the job and day to day. So this was my interest to, then got into that group, and I sign up, and that's how, I am here.
Oh, great. Great. I never could have no anticipated that this will happen. But see how if you are looking for something, no, it takes you to people of no substance, you can say, and opportunities, and thereby we open up opportunities for each other. So this is just an example of what I'm seeing. Just put yourself into a positive mindset and keep on doing whatever you are doing. Keep on telling your story time and again. And if you are honest, you are genuine, your voice will reach somehow somewhere. You will never know. Just what is under your control is just to be positive and just to put your effort, just to be positively inclined. That's all. So that is what I have been telling. And how this has come to my mind is whenever one travels in a bus or train, that is how I travel most of my life. And if you listen to people, they will be either talking politics, the country politics, like say Modi ne ye kiya, wo kiya, or else they will be speaking about their boss, their workplace issues. So so much, and I had one opportunity of traveling regularly in a bus for 6 months. One place I was traveling continuously, and every day the same bunch of people got into that bus at that time, and they were discussing the same thing, same problem for 6 months, you know, and and there was no solution. And what solution and what life, what other opportunities could they see? Nothing. So it was a frustration. So all the time they were getting into frustration without looking at any other opportunity. And that was kind of, I always saw that pattern everywhere. Even right now, when I travel in metro, if people are speaking, they're complaining about their boss, their colleagues, and all those things. Nobody is speaking about what possibility is there. That is not something one talks. When that happens, people tend to distance themselves, and that happens maybe in some other forums, not very regular, you can see. So if we are speaking, or if you are speaking, you are thinking. Previously, prior to speaking, you are thinking, of course, and you are thinking a lot before expressing that. If you are expressing for say 10 minutes in the metro travel, you have been thinking about that for months, maybe just giving vent to your feelings, your thoughts. So whatever you are thinking, if you are expressing, and your thoughts, no, it has a vibration. So what motivation you are giving to yourself, it is all negative. And when you are negative, you are complaining, you are operating at 20% productivity level. Now, if you are for years, if you are operating at 20% productivity level, what happens to your potential? All of us, each of us, is born very unique, right? That is what we have been hearing. But do we allow us to be unique? No, how we sabotage ourselves with these little funny things that we do. And no, it is not very easy to tell people. And when I tell this, not the first time managers are going to believe what I'm saying. They will think that she's talking something abstract. You know, they don't trust. They don't think that there is a solution to their problem. They cannot trust that this is the way out of their problem. They cannot think. They haven't seen this happening in their circumstances, in their families, in their surroundings, nowhere. But isn't this the truth? So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Couldn't agree more than what you just said, because fundamentally, a lot of things we borrow from and around and bring on the workplace. And that needs to be, the people needs to look beyond the workplace and then how they are behaving, and that will absolutely reflect back at the workplace if they start behaving
yeah,
in a manner one should be behaving in the different places. That certainly would going to have impact, and the productive levels
yeah, yeah.
of the individuals would going to go up. So there is
So it takes a lot of time for the first time managers. If they start early, thinking in this pattern, they will grow to a level. By the time they are at a very senior level, they will be contributing very constructively to society, their workplace, of course, but to the society, because their life is not about workplace only, their family also, the society also, their circle also, everywhere. So a positive person contributes positive, constructively. A negative person always will creep and waste his her own energy as well as others' energy, and this get amplifies. Negativity gets amplifies. So now, uh, if one doesn't uh, believe that this is the solution, how do you teach or how do you handhold that person towards the solution? So that is why I invite these people, like people like you, people who understand, and ask them to pass on a few words, so that these people know, they need to trust also. I completely agree with them. They need to trust also somebody, because it is not easy to trust when you are in a problematic situation yourself, and the world around also is not very trustworthy when you are in a problem. So people get cheated, but that is where, if somebody gets into a solution mindset, no, there is very less chance for him or her to get cheated also. So where to start? First to get positive, or first to improve the situation? So one needs to be in control, and that is the most important thing. So that is where I have been trying consistently. And as you know, as I have been telling, I know I'm convinced, because this will have an impact, because the vibration that I'm creating of positivity, that will have an impact for sure. It will take some time, and it will get multiplied if people like you contribute in what way? Just spreading a word, say, because you write, You can write something to this effect. You can advise somebody to get into this community. Somebody, you can pass on something. Just you can invite somebody to come and listen to this, whatever I'm saying. The training part will go afterwards, but before that, I speak a lot. There are a lot, like say in a week, I speak 3 4 times, and sales speech is just on Saturday. Other days, I just speak as it comes to whoever joins. I speak to them. So people can come here, they can get influenced, they can have their questions, they can no, they won't believe, they won't trust, but something or other will hit them. I'm sure about that, because they come because there is a problem, there is a pinpoint, and they are not able to handle that, and it will not have any solution. Nobody can give any solution unless they reach out to somebody. So it doesn't happen in university, it doesn't happen anywhere. And people, mm, uh, like say, people are all looking after, running after their own interests. They will not think about the possibilities, the positive possibilities about another person. They don't even think about their own possibilities. How can they think about others? So I know the exact pattern how it happens, but the same way that you have reached out to me, you have come here, I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. It was just happened because there is an intention of attracting people of substance. You know, this has happened. This is not any less a miracle, right? So this will happen time and again if I keep on doing my work consistently. You know, so I want everybody to do the same. Everybody to be that powerful. So yeah, yeah, Mulli. Thank you for coming. Anyways, I would have liked you to be on video so that
Yeah, next time I will try to be on
yeah,
video
yeah,
also because
please, please.
today
Yeah,
my
thank you.
circumstances are not such.
Yeah.
So next time I will try to be on video whenever you just set up these kind of session, and then we can
So
also bring yeah.
you just give me your email ID, and maybe if you are not comfortable in the group, you can give that in separately in WhatsApp.
Yeah,
Uh,
I will do that, the separately rather than, identifying myself in a group where I
yeah.
don't know who are there, right, in the group. So from the
So
privacy point
that
of view,
group,
I will.
yeah. So independently, if you give, so whenever I have notifications, it will reach to you also. So
Yeah, that would be really great.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Murli, for being here.
Yeah, thanks and
Yeah,
look forward for another session, right? Bye.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Trivedi ji, now it is your turn. Can you unmute and
Hi.
also come to video if you
Yeah,
can?
definitely. I listen all the instruction between done among us. That is quite good, and I'm very impressed with whatever the thoughts you having.
No,
Uh,
can you come to video, please?
yeah, why not? Just a minute.
Yeah.
As it's open now.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. So just make a comment. Whatever I listen, that is very impressive, and the thought you
Thank
are presenting and the thoughts you are making a communication. That is
you.
quite good, and definitely I will try my level best to all our colleagues should also attend your conversation and
Yeah.
participate in such program, and whatever you will be share the link in next time. I will be also share to my colleagues
Yeah.
if they can be participate. That will be worthwhile for everyone.
Yeah. So when you are inviting, no, you just let me know also. You are in my WhatsApp group already?
Actually, I'm not in WhatsApp group. I actually I am linked with the LinkedIn.
Okay.
So whenever you are making a conversation or sending someone, then I'm getting a notification.
Okay. In LinkedIn, you are getting a notification, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. See, this is another miracle that I'm talking about. I might not be knowing you personally, or we haven't interacted much in LinkedIn. So the positive intentions are traveling.
Right.
So what you can do is, can you note down my phone number? Somebody else also.
Yeah, why not? Just a minute. Yes, please.
Yeah, 8584
Eight five eight five
84
eight four.
0606
Okay.
16.
16.
Yeah. So you just say hi and then introduce yourself so that I know. And then whoever you invite, just pass on their email ID and phone number so that I can send independent invite to them.
Definitely, I will do it.
And that will be easier for you. You don't have to tell anything. It will be all my talking. Only
Yeah.
thing is that they will be your friends, your colleagues, or your acquaintances. So that way, I'll be comfortable. They will also be
Yeah,
comfortable.
definitely. The person to whom I will be recommended, that will be definitely our colleague and the work will peoples. They are associated with the some organization are serving to the society. So that will be the grateful for us
Yeah,
to develop
sure.
to develop
So,
a group and to interchange the thoughts.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
Rajaram ji, if you are there, you can unmute and also come to video so that we can speak. Also, you
Okay,
also
okay.
are new, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Lakhanlal
So,
ji, you can be in video. No issue. No, all of us can be in
Okay.
videos. It doesn't matter. Namaskar, sir.
no, ma'am.
So you also come from LinkedIn, right?
Yes. I'm seen the LinkedIn message
Okay.
and joined link.
Okay. Thank you so much. So
Yes.
my phone number, can you please note it down?
Okay.
8584
85.
84
Okay.
0606
0606
16.
16.
Huh. So basically what I do is I am a leadership growth mentor,
Okay.
and I have a 30, you can check in my LinkedIn bio also,
Okay.
my profile also. So it is 30 plus years of experience now, and
Okay.
I have been counseling people into how to be resourceful basically.
Okay.
So
Okay.
because I have worked in very remote places of India, so all the time I won't get any qualified HR or anything. So I have
Okay.
trained local people, and whoever have been my colleagues. So I have trained them to be leaders. So
Okay.
leadership for me is about how we utilize our own potential to the extreme,
Okay.
so that we can be, prove ourselves to be unique. We don't
Yes.
allow ourselves to be unique, although we are born unique.
Okay.
You must have heard, na? We each of us is born unique, but do we allow ourselves to be unique? No, we
Yes. Yes.
sabotage ourselves so much with negativity that we don't allow ourselves to be unique, and then we start comparing ourselves with others.
Okay. Okay.
That is useless, right? If you are
Yes.
unique, already it is established that you are unique. Even if you are having very common skills or experience or something, still then you are very unique. Why? Because I didn't read those books that you have read.
Exactly.
I didn't have those parents that you have. The circumstances that you faced, I didn't face. That makes us unique that way,
Okay.
because we have read different books, we have different thoughts, different circumstances, different backgrounds, right?
Yes.
So with that, even if we three of us are doing the same thing, we will do differently.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't that mean that we are unique?
Yes,
Yeah,
Even
ma'am.
if we are,
definitely.
हाँ, so
Definitely, every person in Earth, everybody is a unique in Earth because they have some set up skills or some set up thoughts. That's why our face, our thoughts, and everything is not similar to anyone. It
yeah,
means it is a uniqueness. Everybody face, thoughts, and their living style, and everything is unique. That
हाँ,
is not common to anyone. Second thing is that
so
according to you, what is the negativity? Because always we think that if somebody is putting also the same thought in some other way, then the people are thinks that you are negative. So according to you, what is the negativity
negative is when
and
you
how it
sabotage.
can be converted?
So negativity is about when you sabotage yourself. No, suppose you have potential to do something and you are not doing that. And
Yes.
why you are not doing? Because you are thinking that you can't do anything. You are not able to do whatever you are talking to yourself. No, that is negativity. Negativity is about putting yourself into trouble. Nobody has done anything to you, but you have been thinking about something negative. Maybe you have watched a bad movie. कोई मूवी देख लेने के बाद भी हमारा दिमाग खराब हो जाता है, राइट? अब उसके लिए कौन, who is responsible? We only. Becoming sad, becoming revengeful, koi some other experience we remember, and then we keep on thinking, 1 hour, 2 hour, 2 days gone, we are in that state only, sad state. We wasted 48 hours. This is negativity, no?
Actually, you are agreed, but thing is that nobody is in Earth who want to put themselves in a negative way. The thing is that everybody is there. Everybody knows that there is some negative impact if we are going to the negative thoughts. If negative thoughts are coming in our mind that have a definitely some negative impact in our body also. So everybody want to try themselves in a positivity to move towards the positivity.
Yeah,
But directly and indirectly, either willingly or unwillingly, or anything, sometimes the negative thoughts are already comes out.
I'll ask you one question, can I?
Yeah, definitely. Why not?
So I am asking, are you in charge of yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
No, you are not. If you are allowing negativity to come to you, are you in charge?
Actually, we doesn't have control all the
That
times
is what, that
because
is
that
what
is a
you,
thought.
when
That is a
you are,
thought. Positive and negative both are the thoughts.
see, that will come, the thoughts will come. But if it affects you, that choice you can make. If you are
Exactly.
not making that choice, that is negativity. You are not able to make that choice because you don't have that power. You are not in charge of yourself. And there are ways how to develop that power. That is what I teach.
Definitely. Definitely.
That,
Because
that is that is
as you
what
have
I
been
teach.
as you have been discussed in earlier, whatever the discussion was in a few minutes back, the people are in the trains are discussing about to the policy or management that is negativity always. They are looking to the negative side of the management,
Yeah.
not in a positive side of the management. I was listening. But the thing is always why they are thinking about to the negative.
So that is what now when you think, suppose somebody said something. अब there is no
Their
control कि दूसरा
desires,
क्या
if
बोलेगा.
their desires are not fulfilling, it means that is a negativity because they
See,
have some set of desires with the management.
Are Baba, how can you expect somebody when you are not doing any justice to yourself?
Right.
Somebody else will not give you anything on platter. भाई ले promotion ले तू बन जा मेरा boss. कौन बोलेगा?
कोई नहीं क्यों
No,
बोलेगा.
nobody is going to tell that. But you know, it's foolish ना. जब मैं ये promotion वाला आपको example दे रही हूँ, you are able to understand कि कोई देता नहीं. We have to take that. We make ourselves deserving to claim that, right? अब अपने को we deserving करके आप एक बार सोचो कि suppose you are looking for your next promotion, ठीक है? अब आप उसके लिए काम करना शुरू करें. One day you will find कि आपको वो जॉब वो वाला प्रमोशन चाहिए ही नहीं. You have become much bigger. अब आपके पीछे पीछे लोग आएंगे, भाई ले ले. Have you ever contemplated that situation? क्या होता है, वी कीप आवरसेल्फ ना कंस्ट्रिक्टेड, छोटा करके रख लेते हैं, सोच के कि हमको प्रमोशन किसी ने दिया नहीं। बट इफ वी स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन आवरसेल्व्स, एक दिन ऐसा भी आता है जब लोग आपके पीछे भागते हैं। इट हैज हैपेंड सो मेनी टाइम्स विथ मी, दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग। अब आप ये मत सोचे कि राइट नाउ मेरे साथ कुछ नहीं हो रहा है। अब मैं पिछले महीने आई वेंट फॉर ए फील्ड विजिट, ठीक है, और उसमें बहुत सारा काम हो गया जो पिछले 6 महीने से नहीं हो रहा था। सो आई वेंट टू पंजाब फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम। अब जैसे ही लौट के मैं आई, जो बंदा पंजाब के चार्ज में था, वो बंदा कुछ ऐसा पॉलिटिक्स खिलाया, बोला कि यू आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड, यू डिडंट डू थिंग्स, यू डिडंट। अब पंजाब में मैं कलेक्टर को जाके और एसएसपी को जाके कुछ दे के आई, अब तक किसी ने नहीं किया था वो। तो उनको लगा ना कि ये मेरे एरिया में आके कैसे ये सब करके चली जाती है। नाउ दे आर इनसिक्योर अबाउट दैट। अब आज सुबह क्या हुआ, उसका रिप्लाई आ गया उस बंदी के पास, क्योंकि उसमें मैंने क्योंकि वो एरिया उसका है, तो मैंने उसका ही नंबर दिया था, उसका एड्रेस दिया था। मैं अपना एड्रेस तो दे ही सकती थी ना, लेकिन इंटेंशन तो वो था नहीं, इंटेंशन ये था टू सपोर्ट, राइट। तो वो जब लेटर आया तो वो डर गया कि अब एसएसपी ने बुलाया है तो हम क्या बोले। मुझे बोल रहा है कि आप थोड़ा फोन करके बोलो कि ये नहीं मैं कर सकता। मैं बोली कि तू फिर से मुझे इसमें घुसा देगा, फिर तू बोलेगा कि तुमने मेरा काम खराब कर दिया। मैं नहीं घुसती, तू कर जैसे करता है, या तो फिर बोल कि तेरे से होगा नहीं, मैं करूंगी। तो वो तो बोलेगा नहीं ना, अब करे या नहीं करे। अब ईडी को उन्होंने हमारे जो बॉस है एमडी साहब को, उनको कंप्लेन कर दिया कि मैं आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग समथिंग टू संगीता एंड शी इज नॉट डूइंग। अब एमडी मेरे पास आ गए कि व्हाई आर यू नॉट सपोर्टिंग। मैंने बोला कि आप बोलो एमडी साहब, आप ही बोल दो कि मैंने अच्छा काम किया था, आप बोलोगे तो मैं कर दूंगी, नहीं तो मैं नहीं करने वाली, आप करो। सो अब देखो ये क्या हुआ, इसमें कोई प्रमोशन की बात भले ही नहीं थी, बट वाज इट नॉट ए प्रमोशन? जब आपके एमडी आके आपको बोलते हैं, रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि प्लीज सपोर्ट, और कुछ दिन पहले ऐसा पॉलिटिक्स खेला गया था, अभी पिछले 15 दिन की ही बात मैं बता रही हूँ। मैं गई थी वहां 19 to 23 दिसंबर। हाँ, और अभी 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 15 दिन भी नहीं हुए और इसमें ये सब हो गया। मैं आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड द डे कि उल्टा कैसे समझ लेता है भाई एक अच्छे से इंटेंशन को लोग, बस समझ लेते हैं, आप क्या करोगे ना। अभी वो समझ के ऐसा क्यों किया बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता। मैं देन आई वाज डूइंग माय ओन वर्क, अब ये ऑटोमेटिकली हो गया, ठीक है। तो देन मुझे जो करना था, मैं वो एक्चुअली मैं बोली कि मैं तो तुमको तुम जाके वो क्या करते हो उस कागज का लेटर का, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सपोर्ट टिल यू से कि तुमने अच्छा किया। वो तो एस्टेब्लिश्ड हो गया, वो बोले चाहे नहीं बोले। नाउ दे हैव टू टेक दिस। मैं कहीं पे भी जाऊंगी, देन एमडी मुझे फिर बोले व्हाई डोंट यू स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू वेरियस पीपल। अब उनको पता चल गया कि मैं पहली बार ही मैंने अपॉइंटमेंट ले लिया डीसी से, एसएसपी से। वहां बड़े बड़े सीनियर कौन, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट कौन कौन बैठे थे, उनको डर लग रहा था अंदर जाने के लिए। मैं जाके लेटर दे के डीसी से नोटिफाई करवा के देन एसएसपी को सबमिट करके आज मैं मेरे पास रिप्लाई भी आ गया उसका। ये तो कभी हुआ नहीं था ना, इसीलिए वो बोले कि यू कैन स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू दिस पीपल दैट पीपल, वो तो मैं बात कर लूंगी। अब जैसे देखो, आप मुझे लिंक्डइन में जानते हो, कुछ पढ़ा होगा, जानते हो, राइट। सो ऐसे ही तो मैं फिर आपके थ्रू कहीं पे भी घुस सकती हूँ ना अभी।
बिल्कुल सही कह रही हैं।
हाँ, तो फिर ये एक दिन विन हो जाता है। अब वो मेरे ऑफिस में क्या हुआ, मारो गोली उसको। यहाँ पे हम बना रहे हैं ग्लोबल विजन मिशन, जिसमें हम कम्युनिटी बना रहे हैं, ग्रुप में आ रहे हैं, बड़ा सा एक विजन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं। हमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि हमारे ऑफिस में क्या हुआ, आपके ऑफिस में क्या हुआ, आप कल सोचोगे भी नहीं, क्योंकि आपके
It's a
पास एक बड़ा
fact.
विजन है.
It is a fact. If you are putting your efforts in the right way, definitely the result will be come out.
Yes.
If you decided that we have to connect the peoples and we have to share our thoughts and we have to make a community, anything, then definitely it will be done if your thought is pure.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
So
take a time, definitely it's take a time, but you have
yes.
to put the efforts and full devotion.
तो चलिए करते हैं ना. Like say you will not think about any negativity from now on, right? और आपको चूंकि ये समझ में आ गया कि ऐसे करने से ही रास्ता बनता है, बनते जाता है अपने आप, तो आप तो कभी अभी नेगेटिविटी सुनोगे ही नहीं ना. कोई भी नेगेटिविटी में होगा तो हमने अभी आधा घंटा ही बात किया, लेकिन इससे क्या पाथ नहीं बन गया? पाथ बन गया ना, कि आप अब के किसी का सुनोगे नहीं नेगेटिविटी, आप बोलोगे कि एक रास्ता है जो पॉजिटिविटी की तरफ ले जाता है, जो आपके पोटेंशियल को खोजने के लिए हेल्प करता है, आप करोगे.
Definitely negativity and positivity try to open the doors to find out to the success.
Of course.
Definitely that's a true, and all we
उसमें
know, actually all we knows about all these things. But according to the circumstances, if don't have such a willpower, if willpower is high, then definitely it is move toward to the positivity. If willpower is not a high, then at a moments we think that it is not possible. When we think about to the not possible, then negative thoughts always come in the minds.
That is what I
And
call as problem mindset.
they are
और एक और बात भी है हमारे कल्चर में, बहुत अच्छी बात, हमारे कल्चर में तो सारे मैनेजमेंट फॉर्मूले. सो देन अनदर थिंग इज सत्संग. जानते हैं सत्संग का मतलब जाके भजन कीर्तन करना नहीं होता. सत्संग इज अबाउट सत्संग. अच्छे लोगों के साथ मिलो और मिल के आप जो भी कर रहे हो, दैट इज क्रिएटिंग भजन कीर्तन एंड दी राइट वेव्स. दैट इज व्हाट इज सत्संग. तो आप अगर राइट कम्युनिटी में होंगे, then those negativity also will not come. आपका सर्कमस्टेंसेस ऐसे है, आपका सिचुएशन ऐसा है कि जहां पे ऑटोमेटिकली ये सारी पॉजिटिविटी होती है. you will be powerful, more powerful than others. हाँ, एक बार अगर दुनिया में निकले एंड somebody will be, क्या अपना सन्यासी, हमको भी तो मॉन्क बना देगा क्या, सन्यासी बना देगा, बोलेगा कोई, लेकिन नॉट फॉर लॉन्ग. वो भी आपके उसमें आ जाएंगे अगर वो उसने सोच लिया कि अच्छा इसके पास आने से ना मुझे अच्छा लगता है, इसके पास आने से मुझे बड़ी शांति मिलती है, पीस ऑफ माइंड मिलता है. सो देन दे विल कम टू यू ऑन. सो दैट इज व्हाट आई एम एमिंग फॉर त्रिवेदी जी, एंड आई विल बी हैप्पी इफ यू. मैं तो आप मुझे ईमेल आईडी अपना दे देना.
I will send a text in December.
Yeah, thank you.
Introducing myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
टेक्स्ट कर दीजिएगा, और जिसको भी आप पास ऑन कीजिएगा दिस, ये मेरा एक यूट्यूब चैनल भी है, मैं आपको बता दूंगी, वो उसमें ये भी अपलोड हो जाएगा. आप इसका लिंक भी पास ऑन कर सकते हैं कि हमने क्या बात की, एंड देन सब्सक्राइब कर देंगे तो जितने सारे मेरे यूट्यूब जो भी रोज एक मेरा अपलोड हो ही जाता है, छोटा हो बड़ा हो कुछ भी. सो देन यू कैन पास दैट ऑन विदाउट स्पीकिंग एनीथिंग. और लिंक्डइन में अगर मेरे आर्टिकल पढ़ने के लिए किसी को पास ऑन कर देंगे तो वो जैसे आप जैसे मुझे जानने लगे वो वैसे ही जानने लगेंगे.
Definitely the day by day our association will increase.
Yeah,
and the number of people will be associate and will tie with us, and that will be great to listen the thought of the people, to share our thoughts, and to understand about
और
the
थोड़ा सा मैं बता
society.
देती हूँ, मैं और थोड़ा सा बता देती हूँ. थैंक यू फॉर ऑल द सपोर्ट दैट यू हैव गिवन. ये जो कोर्स में चलाती हूँ वो फर्स्ट टाइम मैनेजर्स के लिए है. फर्स्ट टाइम मैनेजर्स जो नए हैं, जो सीख रहे होते हैं, राइट. और उनके लिए ये है कि उनको बहुत सारे स्किल्स नहीं आते अभी, तो वो स्किल्स यहाँ पे सिखाते हैं. तो वो मेरे 3 लेवल पे कोर्सेज हैं, राइट. जो और दो लेवल के कोर्स लाइफ टाइम है. एक जहाँ पे 1-to-1 उनको आना होता है, वो 3rd लेवल कोर्स है. तो फर्स्ट लेवल पे थोड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट, तो ये तो यूट्यूब सुन के भी उनका हो जाएगा. सेकंड में उनको थोड़े से प्रैक्टिस करने होते हैं. मान लीजिए कि कल कोई था जिसको एक्सेल नहीं आती थी, तो मैंने एक्सेल सिखाया उसको। किसी को प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल नहीं आता है, किसी को परफॉर्मेंस ट्रैक करना नहीं आता है, ये सारे स्किल्स हैं, सिखाती हूँ। फेसबुक में डिजिटल कुछ स्किल्स है जो आजकल हैं, जैसे लैंडिंग पेज बनाना हुआ, फेसबुक एड रन करना हुआ, स्टोरीज कंटेंट कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं, यूट्यूब वीडियोस कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं, ये सारे स्किल्स हैं, ये भी मैं सिखाती हूँ। प्लस लीडरशिप ग्रोथ सिखाती हूँ जो फर्स्ट टाइम मैनेजर्स हैं, तो वो सारे पेड कोर्स हैं। अब वैसे तो नहीं है, एमबीए करने जाओगे लाखों खर्च कर दोगे, इस ये कुछ भी नहीं है उसके साथ। सो दैट इज व्हाट आई डू एंड विल कनेक्ट। सैटरडे को मेरा सेल्स स्पीच होता है। उस दिन अगर आप ज्वाइन कर लेंगे ना, तो सिस्टमेटिकली मैं आपको बता पाऊंगी कि ये कैसे चलता है ये कोर्स एंड कम्युनिटी। एंड मैं आपको अपना वीआईपी फेसबुक ग्रुप एक है, उसका मैं लिंक आपको भेज दूंगी, आप ज्वाइन कर लीजिए वहाँ। तो वहाँ पे एक्चुअली सारे लोग हैं। मैं कभी भी फेसबुक लाइव करती हूँ तो उसी ग्रुप में करती हूँ, एक तो ये है। और एंड देन लिंक्डइन में कभी कभी करती हूँ, आजकल काफी बिजी हो गई तो नहीं किया, लेकिन करूंगी मैं वहां पे भी। और जो भी मेरे YouTube में है वो लिंक्डइन में जो लाइव होता है उसको भी वीडियो बना के मैं अपलोड करती हूँ YouTube में। सो
That's great. That's great. That's
किसी का तो कोई मिस नहीं करेगा कुछ भी।
yeah, definitely.
और इंस्टा में अगर आप हैं तो इंस्टा में भी देख सकते हैं।
Definitely, I will try my level best to attend the program on Saturday.
जी,
Uh,
सैटरडे को। सो
Saturday
इट
we
इज
will
लाइक
try.
से 7:30 टू 7:30 टू 8:30 या फिर 9 तक हम करते हैं, मतलब नॉर्मली बेस्ड ऑन कितने लोग हैं और कितने लोगों से बात करनी पड़ रही है। एंड एवरी डे देयर इज ए डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव। लोग बदल जाते हैं तो डिस्कशन का टॉपिक ही बदल जाता है। सो इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। तो 3 दिन मैं ऐसे ही बात करती हूँ विदाउट एनी फॉर्मेट, बट एक फॉर्मेट में भी डालूंगी जैसे ही लोगों का ये रहेगा ना। मान लीजिए कि किसी का, जैसे आपने बोला सेल्फ कंट्रोल कैसे करेंगे, तो सेल्फ कंट्रोल पे एक मॉड्यूल बना के उसको हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं और प्रैक्टिकल पॉइंट्स उसके डिवाइस करके मैं आपको दे सकती हूँ, जो मैं करती हूँ। और
What is the location? Exact location? We are making a communication.
मैं दिल्ली में हूँ।
अच्छा, you are Delhi. That is very chilled, I hope.
हाँ, वह तो देख नहीं रहे हैं अभी तो
Yeah, that is very chilled.
1.5 डिग्री हो गया है। यस, थैंक यू। थैंक यू सो मच त्रिवेदी
Since
जी।
last 3 to 4 days, there is no sunrises,
यस
and
यस,
there's a very high fog density is very low, and I think it is a very chillest day in the coldest day of this particular year.
या सो वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम? आप कहाँ से?
Basically, I am belongs to UP Chitrakoot, and currently I am in posted in Gorakhpur location.
कहाँ पे?
Gorakhpur.
गोरखपुर। अच्छा अच्छा, चीफ मिनिस्टर के
Near,
कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी। वाह।
yeah.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सो
Okay.
मच
Thank
फॉर
you so much.
ज्वाइनिंग। और मेरा
Thank you so much.
फ्राइडे को जैसे ही आप ईमेल दे देंगे ना, फ्राइडे को नोटिफिकेशन जाता है तो आपको पांच मेल आएंगी।
Okay.
मतलब जिस दिन मेरा नोटिफिकेशन होता है कोई मिस ना करे, इसलिए 5 मेल डिफरेंट टाइम्स पे जाता है। सो 11 बजे, 2 बजे, 4 बजे, 6 बजे, 7 बजे, 7:15 पे ऐसे करके जाएगा। सो यू कांट मिस।
Yeah, I actually got a few notification before back, but due to some busy schedule, and actually I miss out. But I was not aware to such an introductory section and such a lovely session. I miss
कोई
out.
बात
So
नहीं है,
for the
आप
next week
मेरा
I will go take care.
मेरा YouTube सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, सारे मिल जाएंगे आपको जो भी आपने मिस किया। और जो पिछले वाले हैं, यू कैन गो थ्रू दोस, बट अभी भी कुछ भी लाइक से गोइंग फॉरवर्ड व्हाटएवर टॉपिक यू ब्रिंग इन आउट ऑफ माय एक्सपीरियंस ना, जो भी बन पड़ेगा। एंड आई एम लर्निंग फ्रॉम 12 मेंटर्स, अभी 12 मेंटर्स, एंड वन ऑफ देम इज रॉबर्ट कियोसाकी, रिच डैड पुअर डैड का सुने होंगे, उसके मेंटर से भी सीखती हूँ। दैट ही इज माय ग्रैंड मेंटर। तो भारत इतने सारे मेंटर से जब सीखती हूँ, आप अगर अलग अलग सीखोगे देन यू हैव टू इन्वेस्ट सो मच ना, वो सारा डाउनलोड इधर होता है बिना सीखे। जब you shouldn't take a mentor who is not a student himself herself. तो ये बोला जाता है। तो यहाँ पे गुरुकुल ट्रेडिशन चलाने का, फिर से रिवाइव करने का, इंडिया पहले से ही इस ट्रेडिशन का था, तो फिर से रिवाइव करने का। तो फिर जो भी यहाँ सीखते हैं उनका काम है कि सिखाना। So that is that
knowledge should be always to be shared.
the day you learn something new, you are very selfish if you are not sharing. So start sharing. So the legacy की बात मैं कर रही थी ना. So we have to take that Gurukul parampara आगे.
Definitely, that is a very old traditions.
Yes.
And the ancient traditions since last many means 2000 to 5000 years back, and
Yes.
still it is continue. It means it have some positivity and
Yes.
merits based on the merits.
तो वो जो
Definitely
12 mentors मेरे हैं, उसमें से out of those 12 mentors actually one is from Singapore. तो एक बार मैं उसके सेशन में थी, तो then I started talking about spirituality. वो इतना उसमें खो गया ना, तो सेशन छोड़ के आधा घंटा spirituality इंडिया spirituality वो बात करते रहा। हमारे लिए तो बच्चों का खेल है, हम तो उससे बड़े होते हैं। उनके लिए ना वो इतनी बड़ी बात है, वो बाप रे, वो बात करते हैं फैसिनेटिंग करके, वो डूब गया उसमें। सो हमारे पास डेफिनेटली बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम शेयर कर सकते हैं पूरी दुनिया को। हमारे ही लोग हमारी बातें नहीं सुनेंगे, बट डजंट मैटर, वो घूम के फिर के फिर सुनेंगे, कोई बात नहीं है।
because as people are staying in the same circumstances in day-to-day activities, so that they are not converting into worthful manners. But who's outside of India or some others, they think that it is a worthful because they are converting and translating these parameters as the practical life.
Yeah.
It have a values.
चलिए मिलते हैं फिर। मेरा एक मेंटर का सेशन अभी 9 बजे से 11 बजे तक चलेगा।
Okay.
So
Okay, you attended.
thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.